All right, everybody, it is daily demo time. We're going to have a look at Blood Drive, courtesy of our friend Pete Cifaldi, who, as you may or may not have noticed, is slightly zombified. Pete, even though you're a zombie, and I naturally fear your type, thanks for joining us.
Well, Sean, you know, you and I go back a long ways, and I have to say, it is a pleasure to see you once again, and I'm really sorry that we can't do this in front of a live audience like we used to, but unfortunate things do come about.
So, Pete, tell me about Blood Drive.
So, Sean, I'm sure you are already aware of Blood Drive and the various competitions that we have here in the fine city of Las Ruletas. But just for the benefit of the few people out there that might be watching this still on the AM band, as we like to call it, the game is basically, we have a simple rule. Get in a car, drive, and kill some zombies. Okay. Now, we've got a couple things going on. We've got, every time we have a cup, we've got 8 different drivers playing. We've got rivals. So here, right now, we're playing Bedlam. Bedlam has a natural rival in the game. They're chosen on a roulette wheel, of course. You'll get rival points for killing your rival and scoring above your rival. And basically, there's a couple different game types. So right now, we're just playing in the first cup. And this is straight up, kill as many zombies as you can. You'll see there are some various power-ups. We just got the railgun, which is going to be a high-powered railgun attached to your vehicle. You can destroy other vehicles pretty easily with it. You can see there's a couple other vehicles in there. There's Brock right in front of us doing some damage. Right now we're in the airport level of Las Ruletas. And, oh, there we go. So you see we have a couple of people talking in the background. We do have commentation going on. We do have various different weapons. But Bedlam, for example, comes standard equipped with a minigun on his, and you'll see he has 500 ammunition to start, which you can run through pretty quickly if you're killing enough zombies, as you might imagine. There are also ways to customize your vehicles. You'll see there are different loadouts when you begin the game. You can pick different things like strength, durability, speed, rage, which is a special ability for each person. So Bedlam's rage is a fog of noxious gas, which can then affect everyone in its in basically like a 20 to 30 foot perimeter around his vehicle. Okay. So, what about some of those other cars? What other abilities might they have? So Nazar, for example, has a power boost that allows him to. His car will turn into like a magical shining. Kind of aura around it, which allows him to basically power through zombies pretty quickly. Right. Which is definitely a bonus. You can see here we have repair kits around that'll give you the opportunity to repair your vehicle should you be doing too much damage. Right now we're playing with the harpoon. The harpoons have loaded explosive tips on them, so with a 5-second timer. So if you manage to nail a zombie and drive away, 5 seconds later, there's a nice, very gratifying splat. The same goes for any vehicle as well. If you manage to nail a couple of different vehicles, you'll, you know, any splat is gratifying when a zombie is involved. Absolutely, and listen, and Sean, I just want to tell you, as someone who is zombified himself, as an undead American, I take absolutely no offense to that, because I'll tell you what, we're talking entertainment. We're talking sports entertainment. And that's what we're all about here in Las Vegas. Now, these aren't, the people that we're running over, these aren't like your family members and your loved ones here, is that? You know, it's very important to realize the difference between a zombie and a human being. Okay. You know what I mean? And, you know, the Zombie Appreciation Assembly, as we like to call them, have always been up in arms about this situation, but I'll tell you, in all reality, they're just husks of people that once were. They're withered husks who just happen to want to eat your brains. Exactly. And so you have to run them over. I mean, listen, if you stop running, they're going to get you. You know what I mean? You're in a vehicle, but they're pretty tough. They are tough. You know, I can, listen, I had a tough time getting here today, all right? So, believe me, they're tough. Now, just to get back on track a little bit, what sort of multiplayer element is there in this game? So, you can play online, and you can play offline. You could play basically against each other. There's never really any cooperative. I mean, you know, this is basically eat or be eaten. It's co-op in the sense that you're all trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. No. No? No. No. You want them to die. I mean, you're attacking the other drivers just as much as you're attacking the zombies. Okay. So, and you'll see there's some different modes, like, you know, there's just, right now we're doing a checkpoint race where weapons are absolutely sanctioned. And you're trying to make it through all the checkpoints in the allotted amount of time while taking down the other drivers when you can. So in this case, it's not so important to run down the zombies, although a lot of fun. Right. But it's more important just to make it through the checkpoints on time. Okay, that makes sense. As you can see, we have very realistic physics going on. Do the other cars handle differently from Bedlam here? Yeah, you'll see when you choose your driver, out of the 8 that we have here that are playing in this particular cup, they will all have different things. So Bedlam is basically very fast, not very durable, being in his Doom buggy.
Right.
But then you'll have people like Brock, for example, who is in a Wrecker. And so that's very tough, very slow moving, but he can take a lot of damage and keep on dishing it out.
All right. Cool. Well, Pete, I appreciate you bringing Blood Drive by. I appreciate you, you know, taking the risk of walking out in public to actually come to the GameSpot offices. I know you probably get a little bit of hostility out there on the streets.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. With a face like this, you're recognized.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And being a minor celebrity, you know, I don't like to toot my own horn, but being a minor celebrity, it was a good time coming down here. There was a few autographs, a few hands shaked.
Okay.
As you can see, I wear gloves to keep myself from, you know, infecting other people.
I appreciate that.
That's for you.
I appreciate
mainly.
that.
But, you know, Sean, I've had a good time always hanging out with you, and I hope that we can bring you down to Las Ruletas yourself and have you put you behind the wheel and let you get out there and have some action.
All right. Sounds good. So one last question. When is Blood Drive going to be out in stores, and what are the platforms it's out on?
So it's going to be out on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and it will be out on November 2nd.
All right, guys. That's your look at Blood Drive. Now on with the rest of the show.